Good morning, my friends. This is Nathan with your Getting Coasted podcast weather report for Thursday, February 4th, 2020. Here I am in beautiful Agate Beach, Newport, Oregon. Actually, right up from Nye Beach, south of where we normally do our weather reports. And I thought I'd change it up a little bit. Why? Because Agate Beach is epic, and you've got a lot of miles from the jetty all the way to the lighthouse of amazing beach. So how lucky are we? Didn't work. It's partly cloudy. As you can see, it's totally cloudy, and it's going to start raining here tonight. It's going to keep raining for the next couple days. Now, that's what they told us on Monday, and they were wrong. So the thing about being a weather reporter is I rely on the science from sources that we deem as authority in weather, and so that would be like the Weather Channel. But it turns out, once you start really paying attention to the weather, they're wrong, like a lot of the time. And it makes sense then to have weather reporters out there just telling it like it is, because that's really the best way. I've lived in a few different places, and they all have the same saying as, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes and it'll change. And on the Oregon coast, it's definitely like that. So it's not easy being a weatherman on the Oregon coast. And what you got to do is go out there and just see it. I think it's going to change so much that if I reported partly cloudy, as you see, or cloudy, and you drove all the way out here expecting it to be cloudy from the valley or something, and it's pouring rain, that's normal. So you can kind of get away with just saying whatever you want as a weatherman. Now, that being said, I'll try to bring you honest and true reporting, just like CNN. All right, good news, and I got an update. So the Microplastics Cleanup Competition is a go. I've got the official Eventbrite event set up, so you guys can sign up online right now. Go to what the hell is the website? God dang it. Microcleancomp.com. That's our microplastic cleanup competition held at beautiful Agate Beach in Newport, Oregon. It's coming up on March 13th, 2021. That's Microplastic Cleanup Competition. Got to do it. You either make things happen or you don't. I'm making things happen. So how do we pick this stuff up? That's the question. Little bits of plastic that have been rounded off by getting churned through the ocean. All different types of plastics, styrofoam, little bits and pieces of the shit that we buy that we probably don't even need. How do we clean it up? That's the question. Is there a device that we could just walk along this part of the beach and just flip this stuff up into a place where we can dispose of it properly? It's everywhere. It's spread out. It's mixed in with the natural debris that comes from trees and bushes and plants and stuff from all over the world, mixed with little tops to something. Little bits of every color plastic, little chunks of straws. You know, how do we pick this stuff up? That's the question. Let's figure it out. One of the dilemmas with cleaning up microplastics is that they're spread out, and also they kind of come and go, and every time the water hits them, they get pushed away and then washed up on some other beach. Here at Agate Beach in Newport, Oregon, we've got it all over the beach, and not so much where the tide is constantly moving towards the ocean more, but way up high at the high tide spot. And it's kind of seasonal, but now it's not so much. Now it's just always up here. So the goal is, how do we clean this stuff up? And the answer, I think, or at least an attempt at the solution, is microcleancomp.com, and that's a microplastic cleanup competition sponsored by local businesses like the Tsunami Training Center here in Newport, Oregon. And it's a way to get started. Ultimately, the goal is to turn into a nonprofit. We can have micro clean competitions all over the world, all over the country, and we can start to crowdsource the solution to picking up this stuff right here. Because it's your fault. If you've ever bought some shit that you didn't need, some plastic thing, McDonald's Happy Meal toy that you played with, that your kids played with for a day, and then it got tossed away or left at the beach, or, you know, not even just that, not even just pinning it on you individually. The styrofoam pot things that I love to find, the fish, God, I'm spacing on the name, but the buoys, freaking buoys. Those things are made of styrofoam, and when they break up, you know, and God, here's a great example. Plastic bottle. Our relationship with water here in America is unhealthy as can be, and so is our relationship with ourselves, for that matter. So what we've got to do is we've got to change up, I think, how we live. We got to try to find a way to take those things that we temporarily use, like a water bottle, and make them either decomposable or I don't know what the answer is. You know, we got to have smart minds figuring it out. How do we get smart minds to figure out? Well, we incentivize it. How do we incentivize it? With money, because everybody loves money. So that's the plan. Micro Cleanup Competition is going to incentivize competitors financially with cash prizes for first, second, third place. For most microplastics cleaned up is one category, and the other category is best invention or best design, best method. And the same person might, or people might win both. I don't know how it's going to go. But what the plan is and what the goal is to get people to concentrate on these problems that we all face. And if we can get businesses to step up and other individuals to step up and come, then what we'll do is we'll figure out how to figure it out. Figure out how to clean this stuff up, because it's got to happen. Our planet is hurting a little bit right now, and future generations don't deserve to have to deal with our bullshit. So I think it's up to us to figure out the problem that we all created for ourselves. All right, that's it for today. Not a lot of weather. There we go. So it is partly cloudy because we've got a little bit of a break. I see a little bit of blue sky and sunshine trying to peek out. There you go. 5 minutes, weather changed. Just like we like it on the Oregon coast. Stay coasted, my friends. Enjoy the weather.